Hello friends, welcome. If you are not coming directly from Yin 1A, I first want to remind you of your breath. In and out through the nose if you can, expanding the belly, the ribs, the lungs. Spreading the palms into the earth, stepping back, pressing the hips back into a down dog. And just breathing here. Picking up where we left off in the last portion of Yin. I want you to find that meditative state once again, building the energy and heat in the body through the breath, feeling the muscular connection from the hands to the earth and the shoulder blades to the back ribs, pressing the heels down, stretching the hamstrings and tailbone up, bending the knees if you need to free up tight hamstrings or back, and just moving intuitively, being in this posture, trying not to think about the next. Just absorb yourself into this delicious and slow movement and breath. Begin to walk your hands towards your feet, bringing your feet into a V shape and squatting down to balance the weight over the balls of the foot. You do want your heels to be lifted, so adjust your weight accordingly and allow the hands to just be there for balance rather than weight bearing. If this position causes you pain, you may try a seated forward fold or a lunging calf stretch. But if you are able to maintain a variation of this position, you will find it opens the plantar fascia in the foot, the ankle and Achilles tendon, the knee, the hips, and the back. Just surrendering down into the earth and into your body. And feel the restriction of the belly created by the forward fold is giving you a lovely opportunity to stretch the back ribs with air, moving the thoracic spine with every breath. And just be. From here, I'd like you to slowly transition to a seated straddle. You want to lengthen the legs out into a wide shape, about 80 to 90% of your range of motion. And then work to get right on top of the sits bones. And if you're unable to without a straight spine, you can always sit on a little pillow or yoga block. You're looking to be right on the sits bones as you begin to lean the heart forward and feel the tailbone reaching back rather than curling under. If leaning forward is too intense, you can always just sit up, reaching the arms forward and letting the fingers rest on the ground in front of you. Otherwise, you can come to lying down on the forearms and think about the toes pointing up or even rotating back behind you. For some who are more open than me, the belly can lay all the way down onto the earth. So just find wherever the body feels a gentle edge, something that serves, something that feels very available to relax into, so that the muscles can soften and the breath can deepen and the connective tissue can open. If movement comes naturally to you in any way, adjustments or deepening of the posture, please do so. Listen to your body. Keep allowing and soft, the breath and the wiggle to come into the body whenever your intuition guides you to do so. Remember, the whole idea of this practice is to listen to your body. It is not to be in any certain shape or to feel any kind of intense or uncomfortable sensation. I love to remind people that you can't win yoga. It's not a competitive sport. And in this practice, and in this moment especially, I want you to be completely somatic based, meaning make all of your decisions and guide your thought processes by the way you feel. Closing the eyes helps the senses go to feeling rather than thinking alone, and it's easier to prevent distraction. So see if you can listen to your body and close your eyes. And every time you feel distracted by a thought outside of sensation or breath, just lovingly bring your body back to the breath. Okay, my dears, begin to sit up and lean back, allowing one knee to bend, and place that foot on the inside of your inner thigh, coming into an L shape in the legs, reaching one arm up and over into a side bend, using the bottom arm to help keep you in a side bend rather than a forward bend. So think about that. Rotate the heart up and reach past the foot. Don't be too worried about grabbing the foot. If you can and it feels good, that's totally cool. You want to be in a place that you can hold and breathe comfortably, feeling that hip anchoring down into the earth, creating opposition with the arm. Hip reaches down and arm reaches up and over. Try to keep some activation in that arm. Don't let it hang like a floppy noodle. Lengthen through it. Feel the length from the shoulder blade to the fingertips, and feel the shoulder blade connecting to the back ribs. Now rotating the body square with the leg, reaching the heart forward and over the knee. You're just bringing your head down towards the knee, finding a comfortable place to just forward fold over the hamstring neck. Feel the energy in the breath, in the posture, in the ground beneath you. Try to notice more keenly the air ebbing and flowing through the entire body, causing either more stillness or adjusting, shifting, lengthening, and deepening into the posture. You may reach your opposite hand to the outside of your foot and use the back hand as a kickstand to cause a twist in the spine as though your ear will eventually lay onto the knee, or perhaps it already is. Just allowing the spine to twist and lengthen, exploring the hamstring and the spine, and anchoring your opposite hip so that you can feel the length spiraling from the earth, from your hips and pelvis, all the way through your spine to your head. Begin to move sweetly out of the posture and through the pathway that you traveled back to the upright position. Slowly change sides, placing the opposite foot inside the inner thigh, finding the L shape in the legs and the groundedness in the hips. Reach your arm up and over, keeping the heart open and the shoulders stacked. Using the bottom arm to keep that alignment. Keep energy running through the top arm, lengthening the fingertips. Remember to allow the belly to be soft. Relax into each inhale and feel the deep rooted connection to each exhale. Slowly turning now to square the body with your outstretched leg. Feel the hips reaching back as the heart stretches forward. Remember, this is just a feeling. If the foot is not in reach, there's no worries. Remember to always listen to your body. The sensations you experience are communications. They are wise beyond our understanding. And the more we listen and guide ourselves by those sensations and intuitions, the more led we are by the truth rather than the noise around us. No competition, no ego, just inner wisdom. Coming back to the breath, babes, just in case you left or it became more subtle. I want to bring you back to the deliciousness that is those inhales and exhales. Feel them moving through you and guiding you into a place mentally and physically that feels like both an escape and a dive deeper into your most beautiful reality and self. The power your breath holds is everything. It is your paradigm, your state of mind, your vitality, your peace. Bringing it back to movement, place your hand on the outer edge of your foot and the opposite hand behind you, bringing your spine into rotation. Feel that your ear is headed towards your knee. And again, remember, if your hand is not on your foot, it is just as well on your shin or even your knee. Just as long as you're feeling length in the spine and the hamstring and rotation. So you want to feel the stretch through the side body as your hips are anchoring into the earth. Try to smile into the places that are feeling resistant. Soft face, soft belly, expansive breath, filling a balloon in your chest and back every inhale. Every exhale, feeling the belly muscles drawing up and in, expelling every last sip of air like you're vacuum sealing your organs. Slowly guide the body back through the pathway to a comfortable seated position. Feel the body bloom into its current state of being. Notice what comfortable and seated feel like as the hips root down, the shoulders discover their place on the back, and the rib cage and spine find ease. Allow the front ribs to drop and the chin to lift a bit. Notice the space and fullness in the upper back as a result. The core connection, the room for breath. And be in this place. Commit it to muscle memory. Looking forward to seeing you soon for open heart and hips in Yin 1C.